Running a home service business is hard. So how is it that some people make it look so easy? Well, we'll tell you. This is the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. It's always good to hear the wins that successful contractors have. But have you ever thought that the best advice would be to hear about the speed bumps they encountered, the mistakes they've made along the way? We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We want you to be successful and avoid the mistakes others have made. Let's get this party started. Welcome to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. Now your host, Justin Deese.
Welcome to Freedom Blueprint Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Deese. And look, I'm pretty excited about this. This is the first episode of the podcast. Really, it's just the intro of the podcast to let you know a little bit more about what to expect when you're checking it out. It's honestly been several years in the making, and I'm really proud to see this project finally get launched. It's been a long journey, but that's okay. I'm excited. So I've been a fan of podcasts for probably a decade now, and I've been fortunate. I've been guests on podcasts. I actually hosted a 9-part series podcast with my wife. Kristen and I wrote a book called When Your Business Partner is Your Spouse. By the way, if you haven't checked that out, you should check out the book and the podcast. Shameless plug, I'll take it. And really now I'm just excited to launch Freedom Blueprint Podcast. This is exciting. So the idea behind the podcast started a few years ago. So sitting around, I was talking with some other business owners and we were discussing a lot of wins, right? Like we were talking about a lot of wins and that always feels good and it makes you feel good and you learn and it really can motivate you to drive you forward when you're hearing someone else's wins. But I started thinking, gosh, at this table, we've all duffed some things. We've all had some losses and some lessons learned. And honestly, I believe that learning and implementing is the only way to grow your business. So running a business, it's not easy. And really the idea with this new podcast is to get tips and tricks from others in your industry on what their journey looked like along the way. And that is the wins and losses and the lessons learned, right? That's all the speed bumps in between. Because really what we want to do is we want to make sure that if you can avoid a pothole from one of our podcasts and something that one of our guests are sharing, that's what this entire thing is about, right? It's about helping others in the home service business to really accelerate their journey. And that's the passion of mine. And I'm excited to be a part of it. Personally, I have been in this home service industry for 2 decades now. And during that time, I've done a lot of stuff. I've started businesses. I have scaled businesses. I have turned them around. I've sold them. And really over the last probably 5 years, I've spent a lot of time getting to coach and train. And really, I want to tap into some of those things with others to really help you along your journey and really to build your freedom blueprint. So join us weekly as we talk with other business leaders in the home service industry to get their wins, losses, and lessons learned. I'm your host, Justin Deese, and this is Freedom Blueprint Podcast.
You've been listening to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. Information is useless if not applied. So take what you've learned and go and implement it. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on social media at Freedom Blueprint for Home Services and hit the website at www.freedomblueprintpodcast.com. See you next time.